He
more link.
started
No more
streaming
link.
again. This is such chaos.
No more link. No more link.
Wait,
No!
let me try fixing that. Let me see if this.
No!
I have to,
Are we?
I have to make sure
Are we?
you should be.
Are we? Are we? Are we though?
Chaotic
Are we
moments.
though? I don't see it though.
Welcome back
Send
to the
link.
chaos.
Send link.
I don't think. Oh, now we are. We're live. Okay.
Send link.
Hem.
Are
I
we?
believe we should be.
Send link.
Are
I
we?
believe we should.
Are we? Are we? Are
We
we?
are. We
Are
are.
we?
We
No,
are. We are. We
are you sure?
are.
Are you sure?
Wait. This. Yeah. No. We are live. Okay. You guys
No,
are.
The
are we?
chat.
Are
Being a
we?
bit
NX, what are
paranoid.
you
I
doing
sense
in
it
chat?
once again. See,
Are
even
you
NX
spamming
found
send
it. Are
link?
we? Yeah, I sent it in staff panel
Yeah,
or
send
ping
the
staff.
link.
Okay,
Send the
okay, we
link.
should
Send the link.
actually
This gives the
be
same vibes as
Send the
send
link.
the
paying attention to
time.
Ben pics. I will
Send
shut
the
up
link.
now.
All right.
Send the link.
I don't. I don't think the
Send the link.
stream. I don't. Where is picks and bans? All right.
Okay, I've calmed
All right.
down.
Let's get serious. Let's officially start this. We're 9 minutes delayed because of some major stream issues.
Are we?
Yeah. What do you mean? Are we? We are. Anyways. All right, let me introduce myself. I'm F. I'm joined today by NX, and we are starting officially the day two of the Jack in the Box tournament. And for this first match, we are gonna see God versus Fruitjuice. NX, do you have thoughts, or are you blanking
Mm,
out
I'm blanking out because it's still too
again?
early for me.
it's just, it's just.
Okay, so yeah, right now, God versus Fruitjuice. Honestly, I have not much to say about this. All I can say is like I do know Fruitjuice because my guild is friendlies with them. But for God, we don't really know much about this team, so I'm actually quite interested to see how both teams will go up against each other.
Yep, and it's pretty interesting. You call yourselves gods, so I'm expecting something big. I'm
Yeah,
expecting so like divine,
it's
divine level gameplay, bro, from this team here.
divine level.
Divine level gameplay.
I
Yeah.
I expect I expect the logic for four man or no man.
For man or no man, yeah.
Yep, like
I
yesterday,
mean,
four man or no man.
for man or no man. But yeah, no, this team, they call themselves gods. Let's see if they can prove that. They do have a bunch of. Let's just first focus on. I guess while the picks and bans are still happening, let's look at Fruitjuice first. The people that are playing or representing Fruitjuice will be got Bleach, Squid, Jew, and of course their leader. They got Sam, Nana, Slushy, and Adi. All people that I think a lot of people are very familiar with
Hmm. Um, and for God, I actually don't know most of the people. I only know the
already.
people in Fruit Juice, which you also have just mentioned.
All right, I'll tell you who are the people from God. We got Igara Papa. Is it Igara Papa? Yeah, Igara Papa. You got
Power?
Zero. You got Lazy. You got Naguna Janito. I think I messed that up really badly. You got
I also feel
Marjorie.
like you missed.
You got Park Guyan, and I believe Breakfast 7. So yeah, there's very not godlike things, but again, who knows? We don't really know much about this team. We can't expect a lot of things. FJ, we are very familiar with, of course. Me and NX have some relations with this team, if for the lack of a better word. But anyways,
Yes,
they're
FJ
actually
is.
banning right now. They actually, I believe, um, wait, I'm getting a bit confused here, just seeing who's the people banning. Okay, so it's fruit juice banning survivors, and we see seer and dancer.
Ooh, Seer and Dancer band usually actually Seer and Dancer can be used for support, so I'm highly doubting that they wish to have that kind of support when they are chasing a survivor.
Also, I'm not really sure what the map is. I can't seem to find it. If anyone knows, feel free to hop on in and say it. Um, but yeah, seer and dancer. I mean, seer and they're pretty standard
Okay,
guns in a
okay,
map
we
like
we got the map.
we can guess Arms Factory, and yep, it is Arms Factory because Seer and Dancer's a really good character in Arms Factory. Actually, in most maps, but Arms Factory is where she really shines the most here. And the survivors of God, they picked up the acrobat psychologist very early. Actually, seeing the acrobat here. Um. Anyways, your thoughts on those two picks?
Acrobat psychologists are actually quite decent in Arms Factory because psychologists can actually pick a safe location, like example sandbags or factory to rotate out. And Acrobat, if he ends up being the first chase, if he makes it to factory, he actually can extend the kite for like an extremely long time using his balls to vault through the windows. My guy went missing. All right, so okay, so currently I'm not sure if F have is is aware that he's muted, but still. So what we see is that the seer and dancer got banned. Acrobat and psychologist has been picked in the survivor side of God, and the next hunter has decided to ban the mercenary, preventing a good rescue and end game kind of rescue. And
Apologies for kind of leaving a few seconds, but I'm guessing you're talking about first officer already.
yep.
So,
And right now, the survivor has decided on first officer instead as a replacement for the mercenary, while hunter has banned a harasser, which is the antiquarian. And the survivor's final pick will be another rescuer, which is the coordinator.
acrobat, psychologist, first officer, coordinator. This is a pretty good comp. Coordinator. It's usually under the radar on most teams, but if you really watch some of the highest tiers, this is a character you actually see very often. We do have
Uh,
to note that what do you call this? That acrobat psychologist may not um we won't be seeing in the future rounds, I believe. So yeah, that's something we gotta keep in note here. We got, by the way, Annex accept the invite.
I'm loading in.
But yeah, no, this is a really good team comp from what do you call this? This is a really good team comp from God here.
Yes,
Really
and
showing.
remember, but
Mhm.
remember the issue right now. The hunter that they have picked is Oprah Singer, and Oprah Singer, based on her speed, she might actually be able to just completely dodge the flare gun if lucky enough. And
True.
at the same time, Oprah Singer can counter can quickly down characters without abilities like psychologist, regardless of a 3
Agree.
HP.
I agree on. I definitely agree on this take here. The main saving grace for the survivors is this is Arms Factory, so there's a lot of palettes to work around with here. To use against the opera singer, just to stop her from catching up really quickly. It's a very small map though, so usually in smaller maps we see just opera singer can get to the other gate so quickly. And yeah, this opera singer is gonna be so this game is called Opera Singer already. Opera Singer 5. And it's no longer IDV, it's OVD. ODV. No, actually no, not IDV. It's OSV. Opera Singer 5,
For the
right?
sake of Oprah Singer.
So we're seeing. I mean, regardless, this is a uh, pretty good survivor and hunter choices on both ends. We're seeing that opera singer just gonna abuse that opera singer that we have. Their comps also really good. Um, acrobat is definite, or my bad, not acrobat, but rather psychologist may suffer a bit here. But so long as they position her well, I believe this is gonna be a pretty tough matchup.
Yep. And right now we're currently just waiting on for Team God to get into the lobby for the match to start.
Yep. What do you think the area selection's gonna be here for this map?
Uh, I suspect the psychologist might actually pick sandbags, while acrobat picks factory. First officer picking middle, and coordinator possibly choosing a trash can near shack.
I see. That
What do you
actually
think?
makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense, though. No, I think of the same. I think we're thinking of the same area selection here. Though
Yeah.
there's definitely a lot of choices for the survivors as to what area selection they'd like to go for. This is a pretty. This is again. I'm going back to that point. This is a relatively strong, or not, I wouldn't say weak, but this is a map that Upper Singer they need to be very careful with how they play because there's just so much walls, which is a bit advantageous, but there's also so much walls to the point that dashing and chasing in general is a lot harder because again the pallets, the windows that you can use on this map is very much annoying for the Upper Singer. You're forced to break these pallets, forced to vault those windows, and that's time that the survivor can buy.
Yeah, so we just have to see how the survivors rotate away because right now Oprah Singer's biggest weakness will be factory.
Yep.
And if Oprah Singer does have confined space, which might be the scenario, she might actually be able to trap a survivor into factory, and it'll actually cause the survivors to have a lot of issues inside
Mhm.
factory. And the biggest hope is, let's hope that factory, the basement isn't is in factory.
Yep, that's very much true. I think that's the play here for Opera Singer. Go for maybe a 12-6 build. You're very mobile anyways. You don't need to bring teleport. You can bring something like Blink. Abnormal is a choice. I've even seen Peepers. Um,
Mm.
for just how mobile this hunter is, there's just so much options. You can even go excitement because of coordinator. That's actually a very common strat. We've seen that before. But there's a lot of choices for the hunter to go. I think 12-6 is the choice because regardless of which survivor you go against, they either have the items to kite you, or they're in a spot where not having 12 will really kill your chasing potential, really. So, yeah, this is what they call this? It's very interesting here. I do not know why one of the survivors just disappeared on stream. It's back now. Okay. Um, the stream's delayed on our end, so probably saw it like 15 seconds, but
I saw the stream. I was the first officer for a moment. Yep.
just I'm like slightly the coordinator, but I'm slowly going manic and maybe about to become the hunter instead. You know,
Slowly, you're gonna become the hunter, so don't worry.
slowly about to slowly about to go for like 4Ks or something. You know what?
Yep.
Respect to like all opera singer mains, as someone that plays hunter, I've never really gotten around going against opera singer at all, and I don't really know as to how to play opera singer. I mean, what's everyone's tips against playing opera singer? That's pretty. What do you call this? That's pretty important. Anyways, seems as if they're in the lobby right now. Um,
Oh,
you got
oh,
Nagu
provide.
no. You see Nagu no Janaito. Um, I'm gonna just call them NNJ or something. I'm sorry. I'm not.
And
I'm
then,
sorry. I cannot pronounce their name. So
and
you tell me.
interestingly, we can see one of them one of them naming their
The
name is I
name is
miss my
I miss
boyfriend, but
my boyfriend.
no, but look at their team name. It says I love my boyfriend, which changes the mindset. What's happening?
Like they just can't decide on whether they want to miss them or love them.
Yeah,
You know?
and also interestingly, if you notice, they're also from AX,
Yep. How do
which
you not
actually
know?
is I
I
may
know.
have forgotten.
Have you forgotten your own memories? That's how
I've
it's.
forgotten. I forget people that keep changing their username. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, that's my excuse now.
no
Let it
wonder.
be. Let it be.
I think this is just a skill shoot. But
No.
anyways, I believe that is it may be Marjorie, though I'm not actually sure. So I'm just gonna call them the psychologist here. You got Lazy and you got Clark William. So, you know,
I'm going to name them as their characters.
as their characters. Okay, you
Yeah,
know what?
because
Since you
I
want
will
to
not
name
remember that.
them as their characters, I'll call them by their characters as well. Anyways, we'll
Yes,
be
because
seeing. Yep, exactly. I guess it's exactly how you predicted it, except Acrobat's the one taken, the one at the top here, instead of, I
yeah,
believe what you said was first officer. And seems as if Bleach has chosen to spawn at the right side here, on the psychologist and first officer. So if Bleach would bring 12-6 here, this psychologist may struggle just a bit.
yes, but right now, remember, psychologist does have 3 HP, and if she really gets into like a little trouble, she can just go to sandbags, and coordinator might actually be able to do like a early stun support to maybe call out a blink or excitement.
Yep, and chances are there's also a chance of excitement. Yep, that's the main thing here that this coordinator has to worry about. But now we're gonna see the start of this match. Seems as if this opera singer, there's two ways you can go about this. You can go
Oh,
for the first officer, and that's exactly what he's doing.
yeah, it seems like the opera singer's interested, and the first officer already using his pocket watch quite early in, so the hunter doesn't even need to bother chasing him anymore. One pocket watch already wasted, and now hunter can just go back to psychologist if he wants to, which he is gonna do that, and psychologist has taken the hint.
Yep, and now psychologist rotating to the inside the factory, dropping down the pallet here. I don't think that was 12, unless I may be wrong here. And now, psychologist actually rotating to middle. I mean, this is a fine decision. You can't really play around factory anymore. But we're gonna see here, psychologist may take the first hit. Misses
Hunter swinging a
twice
little
there,
too early,
and yep,
getting the
now we're
first
gonna.
hit, and now we can actually see that hunter does not have blink nor excitement. It is
Bro,
actually abnormal.
yeah, I guess he's confident he can get the psychologist down on time, and we're gonna see another hit here. Now we're gonna see Lazy or the coordinator maybe opting to support here, though. They're lucky this hunter did not bring excitement.
Oh,
And oh no!
and Hunter dodging the Hunter managing to avoid the flare gun, like I mentioned just now, where the Hunter can actually use their speed to their advantage, and at the same time also abnormaling coordinator cipher, reducing the overall cipher percentage. So now psychologist is gonna just be basic chase by the Hunter. The Hunter skill has been called out, so it is not blink, and the survivors know it. Hunter
Uh,
getting Palestine by psychologist, but psychologist now has to kite for a little bit longer because coordinator cipher went back to 0% and she has decided to just go and do factory cipher instead.
and it seems as if the psychologist is gonna down. The main saving grace here is psychologist should have died there on the pallet a while ago, but Bleach kind of messing up a bit there. So they managed to buy more time than they could have here. And first officer, I believe, is about to finish his cipher, unless he just did. But yeah, no, this is a pretty interesting matchup. The main thing here now, first officer uses his second watch here, and that's the main problem with him using his watch a bit too early. Is that he doesn't have a item, so it's gonna be very interesting in the late game.
Yes, although first officer getting hit quite far from the chair, that means that psychologist might actually have to try and do a redemption kite, but it is not possible because as you can see, she's in the open. She's gonna get hit, she's gonna go down, but she's gonna go down in the very corner, so it's gonna buy some time for the team. Remember, coordinator is still considered a rescuer, but without die. The only person that has sight was the officer, and it actually might be the acrobat as well, but we can't see their persona currently.
Yep, and I'm guessing that the hunter wants to pressure, maybe find the first officer here, which he actually does. And again, oh, he just normals the cipher. That's actually a good play here for Beach, and now he's just gonna chair, and all of a sudden their cipher progress it's way lower. I mean, I still think that selling here is the play. They don't want to force this rescue, know where to go for the psychologist. They still go for it, but we have to hope that the psychologist can redeem things.
Yes, because right now there's still 3 ciphers left, and only 2 ciphers have the high progress, which is middle and at probably front gate. The next highest cipher is technically only 10%, which is at sandbags where the psychologist is actually chat nearby.
Um, this acrobat will get the rescue. Probably will vault this window here. Oh, just
Okay.
acrobat actually takes the hit here. I don't know if this is the play here for the survivors. This is very risky now. Now we're gonna see this psychologist is gonna try to go for this pallet, but almost getting hit. However, he's gonna just get doubled down. That's not good for the survivors because they both die nearby.
Yeah, and right now it's not good because right now, okay, we can see first officer actually opened the chest, and now first officer has a strange. Coordinator has no items to use because she had used the flare gun quite early on and missing the flare gun shot even. And right now, Acrobat is going to be chat next. There's still two ciphers remaining. First officer has to focus on his ciphers, which is at front gate, and the next cipher is going to be very difficult because there is one at shack that has no progress, and the last other two ciphers are at sandbags and deep ruins.
Yep, and we're seeing here coordinator is readying to get the rescue. Keep in mind, Opera Singer has abnormal, so if they push for a cipher that's a bit too near, whether that's sandbags here or this cipher that they're literally right on, they're gonna possibly get that abnormal play, and now we're gonna see this rescue here. Acrobat, he's just gonna. That's a. I don't really like that routing there, but now they're gonna go for the coordinator. Will he get the hit through the window? Yes, he does, and now it's a double down and a really bad situation for the survivors.
Yeah, first officer finding out where the dungeon is, which is a shack. He wanted to do a cipher, but then unfortunately the coordinator went down as well as Acrobat, so it's gonna be very troubling. And from the looks of it, it seems like he's planning to actually rescue the Acrobat. But will the hunter actually let him pull off the rescue, or will the hunter just camp the chair?
The situation is kind of dire right now for the survivors. They still just messed up the dash there, but the situation is kind of dire for the survivors right now because they don't have a cipher at all. Hunter has a normal, and coordinator is down right now, so they're gonna try to get this rescued here. First officer takes a hit. Acrobat's gonna use his ball already. No really choice, and oh, he
Well,
switched to
Hunter had
Blake
a
right
change
there.
skill, so it was not confined space, it was probably detention and a change of skill. So now Acrobat going down in the base, now it's a bit if they are going to be able to get a one-man escape at this rate, because Hunter knows the estimate locations of both survivors. One might be near shack, one might be near middle, and Hunter has decided to go for the shack one, which will be the coordinator.
And keep in mind, no items on both survivors here, so their kiting potential is very much limited. First officer's gonna try to push the cipher, I believe, at middle right now. Oh wait, sorry, not middle, sandbags. And Hunter's trying to find his coordinator. May see the first officer pushing the cipher, but seems as if that he's tunnel visioning here on the coordinator. Coordinator must pull off a really good kite if he wants this a chance at a one escape here. But coordinator, their rotation's not great at all. He's just been rotating up in the open, but this guy has first presence, and now he goes down. First officer now trying to rotate away from the cipher, and this situation is looking even more dire than it already was.
Yes, but remember, the first officer does have a strange, not enough to heal him, but coordinate he did manage to pick up the coordinator. So coordinator can still self-heal and go towards Shack if she's able to get rescued, and if Hunter doesn't notice that the first officer had actually healed her up.
Yup, and it seems as if that Bleach is struggling to find this first officer right now. Um, they need to. I just think that first officer here try to open the chest, try to get an item. So then, as soon as he gets caught here, he's able to stall even more time, maybe enough time for coordinator to push for a cipher here. That cipher is 60% after all.
Yes, wait.
Now we're seeing this first officer is actually going back to his cipher at sandbags here. Seems as if Offer Singer still hasn't caught on, however, ready to catch on here very soon. The main problem is first officer cannot die here. This is where the last cipher is. But Bleach actually teleports here, so this may be a chance for first officers to push for the cipher because he's actually going for the coordinator.
Yes, also please wait for
You see, oh, it's a mechanic bot,
Yes.
doll, whatever.
Yep.
Let's see if that's.
Coordinator getting stuck by the bot, but the hunter hitting the bot instead. First officer might actually be able to pop the cipher on time with coordinator. Oh,
He tried
coordinator
to.
going down, trying to
Will
pallet
they?
stun the hunter.
Will they be able to pop the cipher on time? No, they're actually just gonna go ahead and share the coordinator. This is a good play, but now Park Buyon, he has a decision here to pop the cipher or not. They're planning on popping that cipher now, but Bleach knows exactly where the play is. Chopping again, but anyways, seems as if that he's gonna be getting tinnitus now. Dungeon is all the way at Shack. This is not great for the
Uh,
survivors. Now
Also,
Park Leon's gonna get caught here, and
just a little add-on.
Mhm.
Apparently the stream is delayed with our voices.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and Hunter using a nice blink, but yeah, the stream is delayed with our voices. So whatever we are talking about, it's happening a little like from what we're saying, it's happening too early, and the stream is happening later.
Oh. Anyways, Bleach got the 4K, so wait, okay, that's commentators lagging.
Yep, we're having a long lag, so we'll be having some technical delays, difficulties. But from what's been happening, I'll say congratulations to Team Fruitjuice for the first half of the round on BO1. And now we are waiting for God's Hunter side to start out.
Okay, that's really interesting. So we're delayed. Anyways, going back, right, as we solve all these technical issues, Bleach did get the 4K here. Good job on Bleach here. There's just it's quite unfortunate that I still don't really understand why Acrobat went for body block. They wanted to play very aggressively here. However, it really turned against their favor, so that was not great on their end. And now this leaves Team God with having to 4K themselves. So a lot of things could happen here.
Yeah, it would have been a good idea to actually body block possibly, but the thing is, psychologist had already made her vault, so there was not really any need to body block as much. And even so, if he did body block, it was to basically pray that the psychologist would have been able to extend that kite for a long time. But remember, it's a psychologist with no like skills to use other than just healing the teammates.
Mhm.
So that kite actually can be very risky, especially a redemption kite with no abilities.
Yep, and we're just looking in the stats here, which isn't on stream now, unfortunately. Um, I'm sorry. First officer got the two rescues off here. We also got psychologist, got a Palestine in 107 containment time. So good job on the psychologist. Acrobat here, 24 seconds kiting, and it's kind of unfortunate because he had so much balls to use, but they just weren't being properly utilized here. And on the hunters and 17 strikes, got a terror shock, which was, I believe, coordinator trying to blink predict there. Seven pallets were destroyed and got 11 knocks. So yeah, pretty good job here on both ends. However, the win goes to Fruitjuice.
Yep, and still we might still have to be trying to fix our uh delay, like our chat delay as well as a video delay. Hopefully it will be fixed soon.
Hopefully, we'll be able to do something about it. I mean, this is just very unfortunate. We don't really know where these delays are coming from. As for in our perspectives, it seems as if that we aren't what do you call this? We aren't having delays, or at least both me and NX are having delays, rather. So I don't
Yeah,
really know
from
exactly why.
it's possibly just the streamer's delay.
I'm not sure whether we were the ones delayed or the stream was the one delayed. Need clarification on that. But anyways,
Uh,
um, let's look at
okay,
the.
so
Uh-huh.
wait, right now we might actually have a stream restart based on the current
Yep.
issue of the delays. So give us a second.
We may
All
we may
right.
restart the
We'll
yeah
be
stream. So there
restarting
might
in